So today is April 4th, and we're going to give you a little update on the above ground garden. So what I want you to remember is, as you watch this video, different dates. Some of these items went in and some of them were started inside the house on different dates. Like the cucumbers were February 24th. Yeah. So we're on April 4th now. So you can tell we're a little over a month on cucumbers, and we're probably a little under a month or exactly at a month on some of the other plants. But here's an update for you. Hope you enjoyed. If you do, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. First thing we're going to focus on is carrots. Carrots went in on March 4th, and you can see it says once your carrots get about an inch high, you should thin them to an inch apart. I think we're just going to let these ride and see what happens. It's our first time planting carrots, and we're not obviously going to get that many anyway. But they're carnival blend carrots. So let's see here. Now we've got summer squash here and summer squash there. Those went in on somewhere around March the 14th, I want to say. And you can see they went in by seed, from seed, so they are coming along nicely. I've got a spaghetti squash there, and then I've got another one down at the other end I'll show you in a minute. These all went in at the same time, okay? And then we've got jalapeno. This one I don't know about. It might be struggling a little bit. And then we've got a pimento pepper right there. Strawberries went in a little later. Here's the strawberries. They are not doing anything yet. Now they're going to take a while. They're going to take about 2 months. So sooner or later, I'll expect them to start growing a little bit. But here we go, and here's the story: cucumbers. So if you remember correctly, you can go back and watch the video. We started the cucumbers inside in an egg carton, and we started them on February 24th. And then we planted them outside. We transplanted the seedlings when we put everything else in. So they are thriving. We do have the 55% net that we put over it that blocks 55% of the sunlight, because they were blistering a little bit. You can see on those two over there, they still are a little bit, but they're thriving. And then we have the tomato plants. Roma tomatoes for 1, 2, 3, 4 plants, and I just pruned these a little bit. I've got them tied up to these stakes now. They were literally only about 4 or 5 inches tall when we planted this garden back on March 14th, I believe it is. And if I'm incorrect, I will edit it into this video with some text. But my beefsteak tomatoes are just taking off now. The beefsteak tomatoes, when I staked these things up, they were about 50% of the way up those stakes, and they are now covering the tops. I've had to tie them up because I don't want them falling over and breaking. And then here is our last summer squash, and you can see it's just thriving. So very happy with what's going on so far. Nothing's going to be fruit or vegetable bearing yet, but luckily for us in the central Texas area, we've had some good rain for the last 2 weeks. So you can see the ground is still in the garden bed is still pretty moist. Hopefully this hail that we're supposed to get tonight doesn't beat this up too much. But that's an update for it. I hope you're enjoying the updates on the above ground garden bed. And you can see the little pinwheels here, and if you want to know why they're there, go back and look at my video about the intruder that we had, or intruders I should say. And since the gardener mom put these in, hey Evie girl, what are you doing over there? Since the gardener put these in, we have not had any more intruders. I've actually taken the camera out that I had put in the corner there because we're not finding any holes dug or anything like that. And the camera sat here for about a week and a half with no action on it. So there you go. How about a little thumbs up? Catch you on the next one.